Hello and welcome to the Top 100 Swarm with me, Hypaspist. Hello everybody, I'm just going to close off some things here before we get started. I'm ready to go with my night hoodie. If I bring away the bath, you will be able to see. There we have it. Okay, and then let's get the bottom third in, and the prizes in, and the bath out. Alright, there we go. We are ready to rock and roll. Hopefully everyone can hear me. Got chat on the side there, and the messenger group. This is going to be, I might have to close messenger because I can see Stephanie's already disappointed. This is fantastic. You'll have to let me know if that's coming through binging because Darwin has challenged. Excellent. This logo did not. Okay, cool. Right. Let's start accepting games. We've got Kamas, and then we've got Al coming in, coming in hot with Danger Ball. Critical Days, excellent. Good old Stomping Ground Buddy, Cranky Day, fantastic. That Sean guy, another Rogue, Acox89, excellent. High on Rogues here, Darwin. This should be a fun game. Emom69, that was a good one. The Cutter, yes, and Thestral. And you know what? I'm just going to have to close Facebook because that is going to be awfully off-putting while we're doing this. So let's just, yeah. Okay. So thanks for joining me. It's been fun. It's been fun trying to get into the top 100. Treadwell's sending a million challenges. He's obviously fueled by Movember Fire. So yeah, it's been fun. I had a busy October. Decided I was gonna, if I wasn't gonna do it now, I wasn't ever gonna do it. I don't know what Simply Steph sent, but that did not look like Danger Ball. And we should start. How many challenges is Treadwell sending? All right, we're gonna have to start playing some of these soon before we get. Good luck, everyone. We're gonna start with Kamas. He sent me a challenge before the swarm. I think he suspected something was up. Okay, we've got a starting row here of scrap heavy. I think I'm going to go greedy on that. No, we can't get the combo boat as well because we got double Vipers. Okay. I don't know how much everyone is expecting me to chat through this sensibly. I've got a beverage to keep me company, and Silent Owl. Oh, this is going to go very badly. Let's take the repair bot and scrap him and hope he can't get Peacekeeper and Bounty Hunter, because otherwise we are totally hooped. Let's accept that. We'll keep accepting challenges. Now, hopefully you can see the prize down at the bottom. That is going to be scrapping that out to see what Cranky takes. He's probably going to take the Pro Bot, but we'll see what we can do. So top 3 differentials, endurance rules, and you will take home some goodies. Acox, I'm kind of buying that arc, buddy. I think I want it, and that's the problem with Danger Ball. It's not a great. It doesn't stop me, but it's not a great dodgeball format, because stuff like that can happen. And if you get hit with a first turn arc, then things can go very badly wrong very quickly. Yep, we've got challenges coming in left and right. Gonna take. I know Imam hates discards, so we're gonna treat her to a special present there. That's some nice comet with scrap action, so that'll be good. We'll take this and see what Elizabeth can do next turn. It's probably going to be Savage, because those gambits look quite aggressive. I'm not seeing anything in the pop-out chat coming in through Twitch, so I'm going to assume that the chat is not bouncing. I don't know what's going on there, but if you're trying to be interactive, and please feel free to. I do have my Twitch chat expanded to answer questions and have some fun. So we'll see what that looks like. It's also good to get feedback that way. Bubbles done it, Ryan. Yeah, I don't know what's going on in that chat. There we go. People are doing stuff. That's cool. Cutter. You know what? Danger Ball is a greedy format, and I like being greedy, so we're going to take all of these things. I think I did that the wrong way around, but never mind. I'm going to be making a lot of mistakes, and you should point them out and tell me how bad I am. That's totally fine. I expect it. Are we going to gamble on a colony? We are. We're going to gamble on colony seed ship, and we're going to get it. And Andrew's not going to like this. Cool. We'll take that base and see what we can see. Get the shuffle, and we're on a 4. We still need to be accepting more challenges. This is going to be crazy. Treads has got a million games. I don't even know what the first one is. So Treads, just in terms of so the prizes is going to be only your first game is going to count for the highest differential. So sending me 20 squillion challenges is not gonna give you a better chance of winning that prize if you don't beat me sadly like a ginger stepchild the first time round. Yep, let's take all those things from Treads. This is going to be a bonkers amount of games. I don't know how many I've played. I'm trying to think. The most concurrent games I've played has been I think it's something like 130 at the same time, but not with this speed. I played 74 with Al for one of his birthdays, or my birthdays, I forget now. And that was 74 games with him, and I had about 30 with Steph and some with Clever Missy. I haven't played with Clever Missy in a little while on our 42 challenge. No, boo, Kama, scrap Vipers always early. But when you have something like that come up, then that's all we can do. That's garbage. I should have not scrapped that. Great minds, man. So yeah, so this might well be more challenges than I've played. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. Yeah, we don't want to. No, I don't want to take that much damage there. I don't really feel like drawing. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Can everybody hear Ryan? You should be able to. I apologize, Your Majesty. I did mute myself, so I can't hear myself on stream, but it seemed to be working. Let's scrap that out. Looks like it's an Explorer here against Treads again. Tiana's challenge coming in, and what we got next? So, Kamas. Are we back to Kamas? We must be back to Kamas. Oh dear, you've taken Convoy Bot, which is an excellent pickup in Colony Wars, and we do have just the one scrap, but we've got Vet Vipers, so you can't have Fed Transport and you can't have Patrol Cutter because that would be a bad time. And I'm gonna take Repair Bot from you so that we can try and get some scrapping going on. That's cool. You had to turn the sound up a lot. Let me just double check that. No, I haven't got that. Yeah, no, all my stuff, unless the microphone was down on my chin and that was the problem, and now you're absolutely hating the volume that you're getting. Oh, Treads, we're going to go Blue Monster here. It's the only thing to do. And yeah, why not? We'll take that too. Okay. Tatiana getting a lot of love in chat from Stephanie. Tipsy Dino giving out the smack, which is odd giving out loud. It's true. It's true, Vori. I am a very loud individual. Hartman for Thestral, which is always a fantastic pickup, and you're not in danger of getting Mech Cruiser, but I kind of want to have it, and I think I should. Let's take that out. Let's scrap because that's good, and now it's a race between who can get the things. So I'm just gonna, I don't know if you can see this on stream, I will attempt to show you my beer of choice tonight is Down Easy. I'm not going to say whether that's you guys or me going down easy, but someone will be. Probably me, if we're being honest. Right, Acox. Oh yeah. What did you take? Did you go aggro? You did a little bit. I don't care. I'm so greedy. This format is so greedy. We're taking the Ark. We could have taken Moonworm, but we're not going to do that. We're going to be absolutely savage for the scrap. Minus, I'll keep signing the Hive Queen cards. There we go. Al's got the Peacekeeper. See, there was a conversation recently about when you would not use acceptable losses in deck 1, and I feel like that has to be the case now, because if I don't take that, Al's really got a possibility of getting Bounty Hunter, and then he's going to beat me around the face to death with one of my favourite cards in Bounty Hunter, and we can't have that happening. He does owe me for earlier, though. We had a good back and forth in the Commanders game tournament arranged by Dion Lunsford, and I took him out there. So I doubtless Al is very keen on revenge. And the cutter, what have you even got going on? You topped Stellar Ray. Well, this is going to go very badly for me, isn't it? Okay, well that's fine. Again, I think Matt probably owes me a couple of beatings based on what has happened between us in this format. Darwin, do you know what? Darwin absolutely savages me every time we play. It's not even close to funny. But yeah, one of these days I'll get him. An excellent player though. Thompson Texas Director is playing Star Elves. Thanks very much. I don't know if it was Thomas the Tank Engine's narrator. It might be a bit more like this, although that's a fat controller levels of narration there. Do I want to? You see, Darwin, if I give him Trade Hauler, it is a hungry format as well. I'm going to take Trade Hauler and I'm going to top Repair Bot, and I'll take that scrap as well. We'll see what shakes out. We'll keep the Gambit just in case he lands a base, or if I need to draw some trade to get a big bomb. And Super Grandma's up. Sandra, as many will know, one of my favourite sparring partners. We're going to take lots of heroes and see what happens. This is some grand nonsense. Yes, we'll put those back, and then I'm going to top Prodebot and get the scrap straight out of it next turn. And see, she's got a lot of trade though, so that might go terribly wrong. We got a challenge from JKMNO coming in, fantastic. And also from JP, sorry about the lack of immediate acceptance, JP. Another person who regularly smacks me around the face. We don't call him the Fat Controller anymore. No, that's fair. That's fair. He's the spherical object. if I lose the games, it's because I'm distracted by a Hallmark Christmas movie, not because they're better players. Of course, Steph, absolutely. Everyone totally believes you. It's not a problem. We've got some green there, so I think we want to bottom those, scrap out our Vipers purely for Kamas, just to make sure that he knows that scrap Vipers first is the best. Hashtag always. And then I'm going to take the base there, and yeah, let's go base one and some trade and see what Treads can do. He's got early pickup of Bacon. Not a big fan of that one in this format, but Vori, we have got the damage. You have got the trade. Now Cargo Mech. See this is the point at where Froon at 7, seeing this card purchased on turn 1, would just straight up concede. He would pack that game up faster than a shopping cart, and he wouldn't be having any. But I'm going to take the security craft, because if I'm trying to beat him to death, if he gets that, it's really bad news. And off we go. We've got another challenge in from Rip, which we're going to accept. Okay. Treads again. Frank doesn't play Max Case. He doesn't. He's not a big fan of Chaos. But I mean, the astounding thing about Frank is, even considering how often he concedes, and he has conceded quite a lot, and I'm talking purely from my own experience. No, it's not Max Chaos Camas, but it gets close. Considering how often he concedes, and he's still got such an incredibly high win percentage, somewhere in the, might be 60s, I don't know, 67 is it? I can't remember. It's good. It's really, really good. And so the games he doesn't concede, he must pretty much win most of them. Silly events. Yeah, I find Danger Ball with the double event pack just becomes like absolutely uncontrollable. We do want to take this off your hands, and that was a bad move, so we'll regret that later. Steph probably going to kill me. Yeah, she's got scrap. Okay, cool. Just the classic events, JP. That's right. We like to go classic. I found this format actually when when I was playing back in the days when we could possibly have achieved the grabbing all the X packs and completing them, when that was, a faint possibility. I'm going to take the scrap away from Treadwell there and try and race him down with some damage. I would go through what is now Humaniverse, Pro Star Realms, and just get random formats. Now this is absolutely the right. I don't want anyone to copy this. This is a horrendous play. There's bases everywhere, but I can't help myself. A Mega Hauler is a Mega Hauler. I'm going to top it like a pro. So yeah, I would go and grab random formats. I would play a game, and then we would move on and carry on. And this format was one of those random unplayed formats. So it was kind of fun. I did win that game, so I am a bit biased. But it was a really fun format. And then I started playing it everywhere. And just fell in love with it. But I didn't choose it for the Swarm, so this is not my fault. First turn, things are pretty good. Yeah, that'll happen. That'll happen, Sean. First turn up can do some silly things. What's Tat's got going on here? She's got scrap. All right. Well, I feel like a battle barge is where we want to be. We got a challenge from Rolling Paw. So I should probably take the Bork and Beans challenge. He challenged me for the Dion Lunsford tournament, so yeah, okay. I don't know what he's going to do to me, but it's going to be bad. Bork and Beans started. What have we got? Treads. You're taking all of the discard things. Yeah, we're going to do it, aren't we? To be fair. 3, 4, 5, 6. Scrap on red for Arky Boy. Oh, I love that as well. Lovely. Star-Lord. That's a name I've not seen in a while. Tats again. Okay. I've got no idea how many games I've got in the red, by the way. I could probably check, but I feel like I need to keep grinding through this and getting to a semblance of green, but it's probably never going to happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got about a 5-page delay just looking on my phone there. Kamas topping some. Ooh, hello. Oh, Kamas, so mean. I wanted that. I wanted that arc. That would have been just delightful. You went green. Yeah, you got those things going. I don't want you to have this. I want Imperial Smuggler because it's great. Yeah, I don't really want to do that either, but what do I want? Yeah, I don't think you can have the Falcon here, unfortunately. That's not going to be enough yet. Okay. Giving you a Lancer instead. Happy birthday. It's probably not your birthday, but there you go. Okay, Tread's taking some mercs and Repairbot. We are going to take a hero, get a draw. Yes, we're going to scrap out our Vipers. Again, a finger in the eye to Kamas, who is foolishly saying that scrap the scouts first is the best move. It's wrong this early, certainly. And even if I'm wrong, I don't really care. Okay. Sean Guy. Oh, this is the first turn arc, is it? Fantastic. There you go. Bang. Have some of that. Yeah, I didn't necessarily enjoy that. Okay. So if we're going to fight this, what we're going to do is we're going to draw everything. And the first thing we're going to do is scrap out those scouts. Sorry, Vipers, not scouts. Then we're going to take Convoy Bot. And from there, we're going to try and challenge you to a race of damage. Because that's about all we can do. Andrew, it's nice to see you in the game again. Haven't challenged you for a while. Been kind of focused. Oh, that's right. I selfishly took Colony Siege. Let's take that. And apparently we're getting a draw, so we'll get you, and when we get rid of that for the trade, we'll buy this and worry about bases later. Alright. Tuna Slap, oh boy, he's almost guaranteed to give me a kicking. Thestral is going for some green and some scrap. We are going to pick up a Probot because that's an excellent... Oh, and that. Now, do I want... Provided you haven't topped it, then you're going to get a scrap. You're probably going to take that to top. Cargo pod. I don't really want to burn anything here just to get that, but I will scrap out the Explorer and hit you in the face. Okay. And one last challenge for my Star-Lord, and that should be all the challenges in. See, this is a shame. You scrapped up top, which means if I don't take Morris, you're going to get it. But to take Morris, I have to sacrifice that. You know what? We're going to take the damage. Oh, that's disgusting. That makes me feel violently ill. It's either double mining mech or it's a Morris and a mining mech for Tatiana. So we're probably losing to that one too. Acox. What have we got going on here? I've got Arc. I am very interested in healing and scrapping. We've already got one of those. We'll leave the base. Will we? Yeah, because if I draw Arc now, that's just bad. Well, of course we've bottomed it, as is tradition. Now, Al is up. Yes. He's scrapped some stuff. I'm going to scrap some stuff. Then I think we'll take Mech Cruiser. I don't think I'm going to need to see some more blue because otherwise Peacekeeper is going to crank that differential really hard. It's going to be really challenging to race him. Even though Bounty does more damage, that 12-point diff on Peacekeeper, there's a reason why it's my favorite card. because it does all the things. It'll even make you breakfast if you ask it really nicely. Rolling par. I don't really want to take that base. Not really. No. If we do take it, we need to be more in line with healing first. I don't know what anyone's expecting in terms of chat, but I'm just going to narrate stuff until I go horse or you get sick of it. Scrap it. 2 cards. Okay, JP. JP is always absolutely thrashing me whenever we play. So me having a queue full of absolute killers is probably not going to make that victory any more likely for me. Always happy to play it though. Cranky's taking a Probot, nice, and a Patrol. Oh no, we're going to miss out on Peacekeeper here, aren't we? Well, you can't get it next turn. Okay, that's Smuggles, and then you. Yeah, I'm going to take the hero. Hope we can marry Smuggles and Probot to pick up a Peacekeeper. Nope, that's not going to happen. And Mr. Newberg coming in with Morris. But that does give us a cargo mech. I think we're very interested in that. This is probably the greediest trade deck I've got so far, and that's saying something because I do like it. Darwin is next. Oh, this game is going to be so ugly. I just know it. You have got a base and a skiff. All right. Get rid of the Viper. I don't really want to go Rainbow. That's. I think. This is really greedy. This is probably too greedy, but we're going to do it. And again, hope we don't get punished horribly. Alderin coming in with a challenge, alright. And that Vori is gone. Oh yes, Vori went with the Frank concession special. We'll take that off him. He doesn't want it. And I'll take that, hoping that he picks up Cunning Captain and gives me a free scrap on my repair bot, which is never going to happen in a million years because it's way too random. Especially now that I've said that, he won't play ball. He's awkward like that, Vorazori. Grandma picking up the mining mech, trying for a factory world. Oh, and it's Leviathan now. Grandma and I have a fantastic repartee around Leviathan. I post, whenever I beat her with it, a picture of Godzilla because it is a big green monster, and Grandma incorrectly states that it looks nothing like Godzilla, and I'm wrong. So, we'll see. I have a feeling that I'm going to lose horribly, though, because she's probably getting Factory World or Godzilla there, and that's going to go really badly wrong for me. Steph. Yeah. So usually I would not like a Stealth Needle in this position, but with Vet Vipers and the Fed Transport, I think that's okay. I'll probably get rewarded. I love you too, man. Sandra, it looks a lot like a big green monster, and therefore exactly like Godzilla. Oh, this is not. No, that's not enough, is it? I got excited there and thought that we might be getting a factory world, but we can't. So we're going to top the security craft because that's great. Then, being as we wouldn't be able to buy factory world next turn anyway, I think I'm going to take Oracle and leave it there. And that could go horribly, but we'll see. Elizabeth, whenever we've been playing in ranked, has been giving me a pretty good hiding, and Philip has fired off all the events on the starting row. He's got a trade hauler and a hero and all of the things. Oh, supply depot. This is so. Cats in the background. So rule in par. This game is not my favorite. Let's take that, because that will be very bad news. I feel like I can't. Yeah, you've got a great set of options there. We're gonna take that out, and I think we want that one. Stuff it, and then we'll take that and that. Yeah, that first turn was very good, so I'm gonna struggle here, but we've got potential trade hands coming. Thestral, you should show around the picture I showed you, Sandra, about how I picture you in my head, another big monster. Oh, Kermit. Kermit's so bad. That's that's the current leave I give. It gives Sandra nightmares. It's Kermit dancing in a horrendously nightmare-giving way, and it probably forces her to not sleep at night because of that. Where are we going with this? We can't ally, so we're going to scrap now, and we're just going to take damage, I think, on Kamas, and he's got some pretty good stuff coming. I think he's probably going to pick up Bounty Hunter, and we've got absolutely nothing, just thin air on the top. Sean and his arc is going to go to work getting some healing, and that is very bad news. So battle barge is what we don't want you to have, and nothing else because we don't want to draw that. Not wonderful. A comet with Tuna Slap will. Ooh. You know what? Normally I wouldn't, but I'm buying nothing, and I can pick up some trade here, so that's fine. We're going to get a base. That's how I picture Sandra. That's a fantastic picture, Thestral. Absolutely glorious. Star-Lord. Yeah, we're going to take that. Get the combat out of there. We don't want any of those things. Can I mute this? Because quite frankly, I think I need to. Nope. It's not going to work. Alright. Andrew's picked up. Oh, Nightstar. I think I'm interested in that, actually. And then if we can cycle into a... Yep. Get a Merc Cruiser, do we want? Ooh, no. We'll take the healing. Thank you very much. And go from there. So one thing while I was leveling up, trying to get into the top 100 over the month of October, there was a couple of things that were kind of funny. I mean, the first thing definitely was that I generally go random. I cut out commanders and missions because I was queuing somewhere in the region of 20 pages concurrently. Not in the beta. That's 9 games a page. It's just 4 games a page. So it was around 20 pages concurrently, roughly. And so I kept out missions because it gets the headspace is too challenging. And then I also left out commanders because I didn't want to get ambushed, which I think is much easier to happen. It's bad enough when you're going random on a format. When you have to go random on a format, we don't have to. I chose to. My decision. When you go random on a format and it's commanders, you can just get ambushed really, really badly, which is ironic because I'm a filthy hypocrite, as we'll see later. Want to become famous by followers and views. What? No, go away, spammer. So the games were essentially random, and it was a good time, and I did okay. But as I neared the end of the top 100, I saw Elizabeth start to move, and Elizabeth hadn't moved in like 103rd or 104th position in ages, and she started to move, and I was like, oh, is this gonna is this gonna be a surge, and is she gonna get there first? Not that it was a race, but it was kind of it was funny that she'd been there for ages. So I then tried to think about how I could jump like 10 million. It wasn't 10 million ranks. It was about 30 to 35 games I needed before she got the. I think it was 5 or 6 games she needed to get to jump into the top 100. So I did a thing that I'd said I wasn't going to do, and I queued commanders, and I'd been playing Raqqa in BGG. And I got to gold last season. Well, I got promoted to gold from last season, so I'm in gold. And I totally blanked. I have no preference in BGG. I put down whatever. And I totally blanked that commanders were a thing. So now I find myself in a division where at least half the games are commanders. So I'm up against Raqqa on my first game, and he's playing W WHKALD, I think, was his format. And so I looked at it and I was like, he's probably playing McCready. Whilst this format is a really trade rewarding format, it's also drew the arc. Oh, we want Moon Moon as well, don't we? We want to be super greedy. Sorry, Acox. This I think this might be a very bad game. We're going to draw that, and we're going to stop you having that because I don't want you having that scrap, even though it costs me a scrap and a gambit to do it. I'm going to do it anyway. So I was playing Raqqa, and I messaged him. I said, this looks like a McCready format. W is usually coin, but the hand mechanic feels like it's quite aggressive. And yeah, we don't want to. Let's waste that. Those United expansions that have the allied ships that can lead to quite aggressive games, and events shorten a game anyway. So I said, I don't know what you're playing. I'm going to guess this, but I'm going to pick Newburgh because I think that's what you're doing. Alderin, yeah, we're not letting you have any nonsense. And I would lucked out. I was right, and it was a very close game. I did beat Rob. So then, when I needed to wanted to get a bunch of wins quickly, I queued up WEHKALPD and picked McCready, and I played 22 games, I think it was 22 games completed. All but one of them was real time, and I think that real time, the one that wasn't real time, was against Polites. That was a mistake. We got lucky there. And then I'm going to scrap those both out and take the security craft because Matt doesn't want that. He doesn't want healing. He's going green. He doesn't want any blue at all. Why would he? Crazy. So I picked McCready as my commander for that, and I think I won all but 2 games because the format's just so aggressive. People don't get time to stabilize. So I had a really good push at the end. That should have been Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Adam's probably going to pick up Peacekeeper. I'm probably going to lose that, but that's okay. So anyway, I guess what I'm saying is, if you want to win games, one of the ways to do it is, Sandra, you are so naughty. One of the ways to do it is you can definitely get some mileage out of picking a format and picking a commander to marry up to that and do quite well. What have you got coming? You've got 4. I'm going to have to really go some great guns to get there. But you're not killing that. Okay, I'm fine with this. We've got some challenges coming in. Apologies, people. Patriarch, Poopman, and who's this one? And another Patriarch challenge. Excellent. So yeah, commanders in ranked, when you're picking your format as well, and you're picking your commander and you're tailoring your format to it, it can be quite dirty. I'm sure Alderin knows what I'm talking about with his honey buns and Nandy nonsense. I did actually. I should probably challenge Derek to some games in that format with McCready versus Nandy, because I played a lot of Nandys and it can go wrong for you. It can go very not well. But I did enjoy some good fortune against those Nandy players. I'm gonna take the hero here because it's basically free. And then what's Savari doing apart from buying Moon One next turn because he said jammy so and so? He's probably killing us. Let's take that and yeah, you know what? Let's play it safe, just in case. So I don't know how long you guys are going to be here for, but I'm planning to be here for about 3 hours probably. So a good 2.5 more. We'll see what we can get done in that time, and hopefully it goes well. Ooh, did we get a base? Did we get an incinerator? Is that good enough? Oh, it's going to have to be. We've got some healing. We've got a base that scraps. It should be fine. And if it's not, then Steph always enjoys a win, so that's also fine. Oh, Philip. Yeah, this is going to go wrong quite quickly. No, we want to spend that combat. Mark posting almost a reverse dab in the Swarm chat. That's very nice. Well done. Good skills. All right, we scrapped and JP's got a pro bot. We're going to scrap some more. And what do I want to do here? I really want some trade, but there's none. There's nothing doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 7. No, we can't. We can't make the deck square, so we're just gonna have to do it. Okay, no more games in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we're hanging tight at about 6 pages a game, so I'm kind of keeping up. And what's Al doing here? Okay, I don't hate this. Still don't love that Peacekeeper, but I think this might be okay. 5 and 4. 5 and 5. Let's hope we don't top deck Repair Bot. Of course we did. Of course we did. Of course we top deck Repair Bot. That's what Repair Bot does. Kawas as a bounty hunter and the skiff. Oh, this game's going to go very badly. Unless events let me beat his face down quick enough. What have we got? Oh yeah, Mark, Danger Ball. It's happening. It's all the rage. I can't let you have 2 convoy bots in this format at all. And what do we have here? So there's no draw we can make. There is. Smuggler is the only draw. How many am I to throw at Ryan? As many as you want, Mark. Absolutely as many as you want. You are probably... you're probably picking up factory here, Makamas. So I'm gonna try and draw damage. And it's not enough. That is unfortunate. I don't really think, yeah. I'm not in love with this, but we're going to do it anyway. We're just going to try and race Kamas down until he's got nothing left. But it looks like if he doesn't get factory, we might. JK, M&O, another master of chaos. He's gone. He's gone with green. Now he's not getting colony siege ship next turn, is he? No. going to take Peacekeeper. It's greedy, but we've got to do it. His green has forced us to do it. And then hopefully he gets a 3, and we can pull into the Hartman. But that's, yeah, so taking that, we're going to have to take that. We've got Vipers, so we can get rid of his base. I'm not sure I wouldn't have taken Star Market there if I was Tuna, but Tuna is definitely a good player, so he probably gets more than his fair share in this format. Top left guy, the swarm is on. It is indeed. So I can see what people are saying in chat and in the messenger group. If you guys want to get involved, that's all good. Tats. Oh, I don't like it, but I'm gonna have to take it because if you get 2 mining mechs, there's nothing I'll be able to buy. Are you wearing chainmail hip? No. It is a fancy hoodie that does look like a knight's outfit that one of my besties got me for a birthday, and it's very comfortable and I do love it. I just thought it would be fun to wear, and maybe it would protect me from the absolute beatings that are going to be handed out tonight. So we've got lots of blue going on. That is so much pinging. Are you guys getting that pinging on the Twitch chat? Is that happening? Because there's not really a lot I can do about it if I wanna see what's going on. Okay, that's lots of blue and lots of trade, and that's very good. Rip. Now Rip, I came across Rip probably 5 or 6 times in October, and I'd like to say I held my own, but I think he probably gave me the better side of the beatings. This is not great. Yeah, you hear it. I'm sorry. At least these are all challenges, not ladder matches. Well, I mean, you know, it's all good. I'm not sure what to do here, Jeremy, but I feel like if I don't take that base out when it happens, there's going to be some hell to pay. And go on, we'll do that. Oh no, we flipped a combo bot. It's just an older joke and it checks out. Yeah, that's a nice pickup, Philip, because that's probably the only thing I could have purchased. Unless, can we do? No, not really. All right. I'm not in love with you having this. Okay, we'll take that. And then Spike's going to come in. You're going to get that. It's fine. All good. Yes. I'm sorry, Austin. This is, yeah. This is naughty. Hopefully Sean can retrieve your honor from the savage beating that's about to happen, because this is nasty, and I'm not even sorry. I'm hearing Secret Danger Ball to the tune of Secret Agent. We're going to discard 2 here, are we? So you're getting 6 next turn, and you've got Parasite. We are... Yeah, okay, we'll take the 2 off. We'll take that, and then we'll get rid of your base. And I don't think... Do I? No, we will take the Ravager. I don't want to give you extra damage, Elizabeth, and yeah. Maybe with the blue we can outrace you. Tats is taking Hagen and a Black Hole and a Comet. Very nice. Yep, we'll take the cards off. We'll scrap these out. And we are going to, what have you? Yeah, so let's top you. And let's also put you on top. course, everything comes to the top when you try and force it there, but that's fine. Alduin is going to take out what? The blue. You can top something. Well, we like that. We like this. You're not having that. Because I'm in no danger of you getting any of the other things yet. Okay. We've got another challenge from Simply Steph, which is probably in the right format. I think the other one was in the wrong one. Thestral going bases and scrap and all the damage, and I might be in a bit of trouble. So let's see. We'll take this because we need to survive. Do I want to flip the deck? I think the answer is yes. And here, we'll do what we said we wouldn't do. Oh well, we'll get rid of that anyway. Okay, this is a legit race, and just got to hope that the Domala special of all red is good enough. So Patriarch coming in with 6 damage straight away, and you know what? Let's gamble. We're gamblers. We love gambling, and mining mech is what we want. It does give us a 3 next turn, but I think that's okay, because we want to be scrapping. So Sandra hedging her bets there by if she can't. Oh, she got Factory World. Yeah, she can't get Levi straight into play. She's gonna ruin it with. In this format, actually, Battle Screecher is a fantastic card. It's a great card anyway. Rogue Control at that level is fantastic, but when you're popping events left, right, and center, it feels great. Thank you, cabbages. So, do we want to gamble? Yeah, we do. We want to gamble on getting Levi by topping Stellar Ray and drawing all the things, and we might do it, but we'll see. Knowing Sandra, she's probably going to blow it all up. No, you know what? Scrapping veteran pilots in this format is not necessarily the wrong thing to do. Sometimes it's exactly the correct thing to do, and I think with what we've got going on here with Vari, I might be tempted. It depends. Let's take that scrap, and then let's get rid of that. I'll go halvesies. Go halvesies on that one with you, Alex. Mark making the excellent point. It's letters. No, my cabbages is LWHDWG, which if you've never played him, we call him Mr. Letters in Rogue Realms because no one can remember LWHDWG. I mean, people give me crap for my name. That he pissed himself, if he spit, whatever is hard to spell. Like those letters, it's not happening. It really isn't. I always have to look it up. I'm going to take Bacon because we're going to flip the deck, and it only drops us by a little bit, and we can still buy the trade that we so desperately want to land all of the life, and maybe get Wrecker out from under. No, we're not getting Wrecker out from under the nose of Cutter, but at least he's going to flip the deck before he buys it, so that's fine. You didn't blow it up, Bathman. That's because you bought it, Sandra. You know you did. Oh, grr. She's going to absolutely destroy me. Darwin taking damage away from me so that I can't kill his base. And the ship that's good. Put 2 cards on top. Well, we don't want to take Repairbot now. And I quite fancy. See, the problem with taking Gunship here is that makes his Repairbot just a little bit better, but he's got Orbital as well, so one half of the platform shoe pair is going to work for him. Do we want? No, I'm going to take Gunship. It's the right call, and then I don't want him to have Predator with that. So there we go. We'll see where to report them. Philip, honestly, this game for me, I think, is a double Comet. Oh, goodness. Oh, and only 1 scrap. Oh, Philip. That might be the tonic that I needed in this game. I'm not 100% certain. Can we get the repair bot scrap as well? We can. All right. So this game just got mighty interesting. 3, there isn't a base up there that we can get. Let's kill the Screecher and get a discard. And it might be too late. I'd be so nice. I thought we were swarming him. Does that count? Tipsy Dino coming in with the wrong swarm victory. Alright, Sean. So you've got your arc. If there's any justice in the world, it'll have bottom decked, but there probably is not. So we're gonna take that and see what we can do with it. And then if you have bottomed it, I don't really want to make you discard more next turn. That top left guy, I can't remember who top left guy is. I think that's Dustin Klingman, if I remember rightly. Markbot has challenged you to a game. Bring it on. Discard a card. We will discard a card. We will get that. Throw my mana follow here. Menu guy. Alright. Unless top left guy is Nick Berger, which it could also be. Al is... What are we doing here, Al? You're not allowed any scrap in this game. That's just how it's going to go. Friend Q, hello. How you doing? Nice of you to join us. Thanks for coming. And send in a challenge. Oh, Markbot sent 3. Send in a challenge and we'll get going. So this is Steph. Steph has got lots of scrap, and what do we want to do here? I think we want more scrap. We're going to be greedy, hungry hippos, and take it all. And that's not going to work for us because, yes, is indeed the Mystic. Excellent. We're going to draw it all at the top. Kamas, are you getting Factory World? Oh yeah. Yep, you are. Okay, well, this isn't the end of the world here. I'm quite enjoying seeing the vent there. So in this case, we're not going to get rid of those Vipers because we need every single piece of damage we can get against Kamas here. Because pretty soon, he's going to absolutely destroy us with Factory World. We have enough blue, so we're going to use that to get rid of that. And with no bases in play there, we're going to leave Star Market. The popular wisdom is that you always kill bases, but by leaving Star Market out here, we let him cycle through his next deck, so that when we get rid of it, if we do want to, it's sitting in his discard pile and it's not going to be marrying next to Factory World and Stellar Reef. But it's also possible that we just straight up kill him if we have a fantastic draw in before he gets to leverage the advantage of that. No, you can't play before I cycle through Kamas. That's naughty. We're giving everyone a fair shot here, going through one at a time. Andrew putting in some good work with his discard. And is there anything good to buy? There is something good to buy. We do want to smuggles. Oh, it was 2. Well, never mind. That's what I get for paying attention. Yep. All right. No, not my Hartman, Jay. Alright, so Hartman's gone. We can't get that this turn. He's going to blow it up if he can, so we want to take this away from Jay so that he... yeah, we don't want you to have that either. I do want the ability to try and snag Colony Seed Ship with... Well, that'll do as well. I'll take it not to hand. I just don't want him to have it because he's going hard green. Tatiana suggesting one of the prizes should have been a masterclass with Al. It would have been fantastic actually. Since you watched the stream, well, I mean, if you're going to watch a stream, I'm not sure this is necessarily the one to be watching, Letters, but you're welcome to have. Okay, Tuna. I'm going full on greed here, and I know it gives me no ability to get rid of your base, but I'm just going to hope that I've got enough in the tank to leverage a double Star Market and ride it to a victory, because that would be delicious. Poopman, you have taken a falcon. We are going to always take a convoy bot early here if we can. We do like it. And then yeah, you know what? I will take that because it's going to give us some road control, and if we can get the Hive Lord, then it's going to be good. Swedish Chef Al rocking it in chat. Did Ryan actually show off that shirt for us? No, I can. I can. Hang on. Let me put off the filter here. One moment while I bring up. I need to bring up XSplit. No, not that one. Where's XSplit? There's XSplit. Let's turn off. Let's turn off the original. You can see my bits there. This is the complete with sword and belt. There you go. That's a nice little Easter egg there of the hoodie, the lovely chainmail look, and we're back. We're back to the filter. All right. Your wish is my command. Discard. Tats, what have you done here? We've got a 3. You have got your... Okay, so we're going to get rid of the Viper. We're going to take... I'm going to take that away from you. Oh no. All right, I don't really want to be doing that, but we'll take that away. And then this is going to go badly wrong, I think. Yeah. All right, well, at least we didn't waste our gambit trying to draw damage that we didn't have. So, moving on to Tats again. The all blue game. This is very, very blue, and you've got the scrap, so that's not going to work. Let's take that out, and you know what? I'm just going to buy that so you can't have it, and then move on. Oh, finally my turn. Sorry, I'm playing as fast as I can, Kamas. I just with 24 odd games. Anything else I need to know? Yes, Chasmo, you need to lose. That's all you need to know. Just throw the game like it was a moldy donut, and that's totally fine. I will be perfectly happy for that to happen. JP, I've scrapped a bit already. You are okay. So let's take that out. Take the Viper. We don't want that mucking up things because you've got nothing base-wise yet. You're probably going to let's top that. We want our best chance of getting Loyal Colony if you can't get it next turn, and we'll fill up. That's right, endurance rules, Chaz. Yeah, I just throw out other swarms in the meantime. That's to be honest, Kamas. That is the swarm tradition. Is that it ends up absolutely eating itself because people get kind of bored waiting, and then it just turns into a massive fight, which is always quite funny. Oh, we're wasting scrap. Well, that's fine. I'm gonna get rid of you there and kill that base because we need to. I think, yeah, we don't want to marry up for more damage. Can I do silly things like not play cards or not scrap them to win? Absolutely, that's totally within the not play cards or not scrap them to win. You can scrap them. You can not scrap them, but withholding cards is not endurance rules. Ice Starlord, you have got trade. We want trade too. I guess we'll scrap. Oh, that's a crying shame. But we'll see what happens. Could have had that to hand as well, but the missing out on the scrap is challenging. Pretty uneventful comet, yeah. So, Steph, we're greedy, and we like green with our greediness. But we didn't draw the luckiest, so sad times. We got a bit too greedy there, to be fair. Acox, yeah, this could be the first game that ends in the swarm, I think. Let's Mooney up, and let's arc up, and let's take that, and I think we want to be drawing cards all the time, and that's going to go very badly wrong, very, very fast. Okay, Philip, remind myself, has got a really nice deck there. I've got the Spike Pod, so I want the other Spike Pod. Definitely with that. Let's see. I know the argument could have been said to go for Night Star, but I can always just get it anyway. Let's do that, shall we? Let's see if we can draw well. Nope. Not at all. So, Nate coming in with a Mega Haul, early Mega Hauler, a man after my own heart. Bring the nonsense. Oh, no, that's not cricket. I'm gonna have. That gives him trade, but I think I need to take that Patrol Cutter or I'm stuffed. And then I can just hope that he doesn't have enough to get through there. Oh, Poop Deck, hello! Nice of you to join us. I'm just gonna give me a moment because I really need to see if I can mute this. I don't think I can. Maybe ignore messages. That doesn't work either because now it's disappeared. One moment, people, please. That I need to hide this. Where's it gone? No. Oh, well, I've just successfully killed the messenger chat, so sorry about that. But I'll see the Twitch stream, so that constant pinging was just too distracting, I am afraid. Tats, how have you scrapped down to that few cards? That's actually amazing. I'm not even mad. To quote Anchorman. We've got Letters Challenge coming in and ping. Yeah, sorry about that. The pings were. And Frame Q, in we go. Is that? Yeah, it makes my Mega Hauler worse, but I've got to take the Convoy Bolt because otherwise you get it. Oh, but we've got some road control, so we might be right there. Destral, that's right. This is the race. The race between damage and scrap. Traditionally, damage wins, and I see you've got a wrecker as well. That's just dandy. Alright, well, let's try and get there. Let's take our free base destruction and run off. We don't need to pop our hero just yet. Alex popping up in Twitch chat. Yeah, so just let Kamas, if you can just let the messenger group know that I had to stop that because it was getting too nonsense. You bought Leviathan, you naughty person. And look, I had enough for it this turn. Well, I guess we're just going to scrap and pretend like we can win this. Although I do have quite an illustrious history of beating Sandra whenever she's taken my Levi. So hopefully that'll work. I don't think I can leave that for you. That seems like a bad idea. And at the risk of flipping more good stuff, let's just do that. That should be fine. Chasmo coming in with his donuts. Excellent. Accepted. So Vori, sitting at almost half my life total, but picking up a moonworm. So rude. You don't have any more bases though. So, oh right, and we've got that. We have. So. I think I want. Oh no. Yeah, that's going to be a not good time. Okay, well, that's just something we're going to have to live with, and hope that it doesn't bite us on the bum, because a Levi into that hand is going to be very bad indeed. I have ruined Levi for you, Sandra. I apologize. Actually, not really that much, because it's always funny. We are going to. What do we want to do here with Matt? It's going to get some damage. Well, I'm going to say goodbye to the base. Then we're going to scrap out, and then I think I've got cause. You could blow the row, but then you're not buying anything else. You got a wrecker. I'll take that base, and we'll see what we can see. And if you don't blow the row, I'll probably blow the row, and hopefully still have enough trade to do some stuff with. Now, Doug, I have been sharing a lot of games with in ranked recently. He won a whole bunch at the start of my drive for the top 100. Then I won a whole bunch, and now we're back to Doug winning a whole bunch. So let's get rid of those two. We don't want those in there. He's got some scrap. We want Probot. It's a great card. And then I'm going to take Patrol Cutter, because red and blue is a really nice combination. Not the best by any stretch, but quite effective. This one is going. So 5 for Doug. He could top something with that. I think we want to take this, and Doug's kind of primed. For that. So if Doug, no, we know what that is. That's an interesting call here, because if I don't take that, he tops. He takes Ferry, and then he's got a 3. But this effectively gives him 3 anyway. I'm going to force him to top it, and see what happens next. And then we might have to get rid, depending on his draw, we might have to get rid of the Factory World if it looks like he's going to pick it up. Derek coming in with some yellow. That's fair enough. We are going to take the damage and get that draw for the base. And that's going to cement our ability to get a bomb and push damage, hopefully. Because we were never getting one of those big boys, I don't think, this turn. Darwin again. Oh, is that a second star market? Is it one of those games? No, it's the first one. We are well placed to get something tasty next turn. We have some draw, but he is also 2. Let's take Screecher. This is probably going to be another beating from the game creator, which is becoming very habitual. I think I'm in the low 30s against Darwin, if not worse, in win percentage. It might even be worse. Let's go scrapping. I don't want any of those things. Better to use it than not. And it's a solid 4. Mark bot again. Oh, this is not going to be good enough, is it? Oh, it could be. Okay, so this is interesting, because if I do go Peacekeeper, You're going to smuggle mining mech and probably buy the Screecher anyway. And I've got 5 next turn. You know, Mark, I'm not sure. What's this? Steph, I didn't pick the format. I didn't put a preferred format down. That was dictated to me. I was told what the format was. So you can take your outrage, and you can stick it where the sun does not shine, because this is not my doing. I am not a Spanish diva who dictates the rules of the swarm. I am, just someone who likes chaos who got told what they were doing, which is very unchaotic, ironically. Here we're going to take that and top the repair bot diva. Never not going to be funny, like the rest of them. Oh, it's them and us now. Well, that's fair. Okay, Steph. Speaking of Steph, what have we got going on here? Well, this is not necessarily. Can we do? Okay. So we're going to buy Smuggler. We're going to get Smuggler back and cycle through so that we can maximize our scrapping here, even though it gets rid of the Vet Vipers, but still it allows us to get rid of that base if we want to. Do we want to? We do, because we haven't got the damage next turn. And now our Stealth Needle is going to do absolutely nothing as God intended. Oh, that's my high format. Oh, I see. That one doesn't count. Is that the one where I'm winning? By any chance? Probably the only one I beat you in. Ooh, all of the red. Is that what was going on in this game? That's right. Okay, so we are going to. I think that's a good opportunity to just scrap that out to kill that, and then hit you in the face quite hard. And can we? Yeah. Let's take this and really just focus down on scrapping like there's no tomorrow, and see if we can get you before Factory World comes in. So also, I should say, whilst I had nothing really to do with the organising of this swarm, a huge thanks to Tatiana and Sandra for putting this on. They told me that I was doing it, and I said okay. And it's been a blast just being part of putting stuff together. And Adam supplied the wonderful picture that was on the front of the stream there. So thank you to him for doing that. That's I know Sandra and Tats were really pleased with that. So thank you to him too. And thank you everyone for being here. This is fun. I enjoy it. It's a game we all love, and it's good to just have this kind of a thing going on. So Jay is going for all of the colours, maybe all apart from red. I am solidly going to take the Colony Seed ship there, even if it's wrong. I don't care. I'm having it. Tuna? Yeah, we're taking a Moonworm here. Absolutely. And then maybe we're getting something tasty next turn as well. It's Tuna, so you can never suggest it's not going to happen. Ah, Thestral, again. You're going to have to tell me, by the way, if I get beaten, because I'm not going to be able to pay any attention to what's going on. So if you kill me, then please make a big song and dance about it in chat, because I will not know. JP is coming in. I probably should have topped something there, actually, thinking about it. I probably should have topped the scrap. But I can't let Adam have my Peacekeeper. Even if it's wrong, we don't care, and we're going to top it. And now he's going to get Factory World, so that's fine. Adam's a tough nut to crack at the best of times. Some good rank games with him. What's on my head? Well, it's a hoodie. No, it's I did show it off earlier. It's a what's it called? It's a hoodie that resembles having chainmail. It's my armor to protect me from you filthy swarmers. Poop Deck has challenged you to game. Let's get that in. And what are we scrapping here, Philip? What have you got? Oh, you've got all of the blue nonsense, and I'm almost out of things. So let's not give you that. And we're not buying anything pretty much forever, I think. Oh no, we've got some trade there. We've got Poop Deck there again, and I don't know what the first game is going to count for, but Tats screeching away a base, yeah, and a Conley Seed Ship. I could have bought it, so that's a good move, and some scrap, which you can use. Well, we're always going to take that scrap, and we're going to get involved with this. What have we got here? We've got a bit of everything. I do think we want more of that. We'll get rid of that, kill that, and then we're going to draw and hopefully land that scrap base, and then try and leverage the scrap to see if we can drag that one home. Or so he hoped. So I hoped. It's not going well. Got a Screecher. What's going on in this one? Okay, we'll discard. I'm going to draw 3, and oh, we've got a lot of blue. And Tats has some scrap and some discard. Well, let's blow some bases up. I'm fine. Yes. I am interested in your scrap. Am I interested in trying to cycle through this? Let's see if we can snag a blue. No. Okay. So, either Oracle or Probot. I feel like either of them is bad news if Tats gets it. I can deal less well with the Oracle, and then we flip Convoy Bot. So this game is going to go very badly wrong from here. She's going to pick up Probot and Convoy Bot and beat me around the face with all that scrap, killing all my blue, which is absolutely fine. Okay, we have some things. We do not want you to be discarding us to the Dickens. Are we racing here, Philip, or not? I don't think we're racing just yet. That's fine. And that's a 5, which could be a stellar ray, but we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6.5 pages. So we're getting there. Acoc's desperately trying to scrap some things, and Moonworm's coming in, and a base to draw, which is what we wanted. We don't want any of those. That'll do not. No, it won't do nicely because we've only got 1 card. Oh well. We'll take that, and we'll take that. But you know what? We'll get rid of these 2. Don't want it. But we do want that, and we do want that into hand. And then, have we got enough? Oh yeah, we've got enough. So we're going to scrap the Warkite out. We're going to draw, buy that, do it, everything. Overkill is always right. I don't care who you are. We're going to scrap the Arc just because we can, kill Storage Silo. And good game, ACOX89. That is a victory, 1 on the board for the top 100. Flydar. Let's take that challenge. Where are we? We're down here. Actually, if we lost any yet, we probably have, surely. Or is that the first one? That is the first game. The first game completed. Notch on the post for the top 100. This is... Okay, this is your swarm game. So your mining mech and my mining vec are matched, and then it's Parasite versus whatever you pick up, which probably be trade and some damage. So we'll see. We'll see where that one sits. Tats up again. This is going to go badly? Feels like it's going to go badly. Maybe not. I like a Predator with a Merc Cruiser, and you're scrapping out, so I want to kill bases and make you discard. And we're going to get that, are we? Okay. Well, let's take Warkite to top and the damage. Okay, we're going to draw some things. You're going to have all your cards in play. Chasmo, the Donut Destroyer, one of the finest players of Dodgeball Season 7, according to the statistics, was absolutely lethal. He's gone for scrap and a base, which gives me a problem because if I take the Oracle, he takes Security Craft and has all of the trade, and if I don't take the Oracle, no, I take Security Craft because I've got the Gambit that can deal with the Oracle, and we'll sort out the rest later. I just need to find some blue, but that seemed like a hard choice to make. Okay, JP, have you got it? Yeah. Oh, you haven't got it. So it's... You're going to have Loyal Colony if I don't take Loyal Colony, but you're also going to have a Heartman if I don't take a Heartman. But I feel like leaving this for you is just such an epic beating. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's fine. We'll probably bottom something, but it's not too bad. We got a challenge from Wet Yeti and more Wet Yeti. Wet Yeti sending 3, I think. What are we here? We're here with Alex, who we have more than twice the life of, but he has a Moonworm and not a lot of good things to buy for me here. We're really just trying to kill him. Yeah, we're just going to ignore his base. His star market can live forever. The actual delay between games is taking the longest. Poop Man. I do... So... I can... Let's... See, normally I would scrap a Viper. But I'm quite interested in keeping that because his bases are going to cause me a problem. Do I want... I think you don't want your yellow. Ooh. We'll see now. Now I've got a bit more damage, and I'm going to pick this hero up. I'm quite keen on getting rid of those Vipers. That seems fine. And we'll probably bottom our convoy bot now. We've said that, but such is life. Iman coming in with Click, and so therefore not buying Factory World. Great news. We are... You're not buying Factory World next turn either. But we are going to get rid of Stealth Tower and that one. Ooh. Now. With a colony seed ship. Yep, that'll be a Factory World. And I reckon we want to do that. Let's get that to top and draw it and get a happy Factory World. It might not even be right, but it's one of those cards where I just can't help myself. We're just going Bomb City, and that's what we're going to be at. So Grandma's got a Factory World and a Leviathan, and is just going to step on my throat here. I do like to see a Screecher blow the whole row up, even if whether it's the right thing to do or not. I love to see it. So, Sandra's next hand is, I think, definitely going to include Godzilla. We're going to draw pretty much everything. So what do we need to do here? Well, I think we need to buy some draw. And the discard is going to be nice. We can't let you have the plasma event, unfortunately. I do feel like I want to draw cards. And we'll take that. We'll take the Warkite out. And if Levi wasn't bad enough, Eddie's come to play too. So let's get rid of your base wall. We won't be seeing them for a couple hands. You do have some draw. I feel like I want to leave Stellar Ray in there, just in case we get lucky on Eddie. You never know. Let's see if I've been discarding Sandra quite a bit in our Commander games, and it's not been her favourite thing. So I don't think she's going to enjoy that 3-card discard. And Matt is blowing up the entire row, selfishly stopping me from taking Hartman. Just outrageous, Matt. I can't believe you would do that to a fellow Star Realms player. It's most uncivil of you. What have you left? You've left a Parasite. Quite like that. And then I think we want that. Okay. Yeah. we'll draw all the things. That's cool. I probably should have left Probot on the top there, but let's get. Do we actually care about that scrap though? We're not. Yeah, we don't care about that. We're just gonna. No. Then we're gonna draw it and scrap it. That's fine. Take that away from you, and we're gonna have to blow that up to kill that. Peacekeeper comes out. Matt's definitely gonna buy that, and that is horrendous. So maybe that purchase was probably ill-advised, but we don't play that way. That's fine. Okay, Thestral has 5, 11, 17. So can't kill me this deck without assistance, but does have a base to put down, but we've got the free one, so that's fine. We're just going to scrap absolutely everything here. We're down to 4 cards. It's a bad choice. We may have over-scrapped. I didn't see any discards, so that's probably alright. So I think we might be winning that game. Maybe. We're certainly not buying anything else. Ooh. Rip. That's... Gunship is quite rude in this scenario. Yeah, we might... I think I have to take that anyway, though. We might be facing down an Eddie next turn, because there's nothing we can do about that. We just have to try and battle through it and hope that we can get there first. Okay, Darwin, taking all the cheap swarm damage. Yep, the promo bases are really going to stack up here. Let's draw. Ooh, now, I like to see that. Let's get rid of all those things. Then we're going to draw a bit more, apparently a bit more as well. Okay, so what are we going to do here? We've got 9, but really 8 if we want to get technical about it. The next hand is going to be quite lackluster. So we're going to take that up, we're going to draw it, we're going to get some more trade. We're then going to take Moonworm. Probably should have taken Peacekeeper, but that's okay. And let's hit him in the face with some damage and see if... Yeah. That's just a straight up race. I mean, Moonworm, I'm hoping that I can get Moonworm to the top in that game and leverage some trade row shenanigans, but otherwise I'm in a bit of trouble. Frame Q on a 3 next turn. So we could be on an 8. We would draw it. No, that's not going to work. There's probably no way. I think I have to I have to take these two things. Oh, that's terrible. Okay. We're going greedy here. Because I don't want friend Q to have any of the trade that will allow him to get a cheap Eddie. So hopefully we can stem some bleeding here, and if not, take the Ravager to blow Eddie off the row. Aldrin going for a draw. Again, you're at best you're on a 6 next turn. At best. And all you've got is that. So let's blow up the Falcon. That did not go spectacularly. Okay. And no, I don't want anything else. Yeah, that trader is going to look very different by the time we come back to it. And probably badly. So that goes, you bought a bounty hunter, and I have absolutely. Do you know what? I'm just going to take the Burrower, and I'm going to copy the Vet Viper to get rid of that base, because otherwise I'm so stuffed. That's decent. Let's get that down. Kamas is, I think Kamas, I've got you here. If my maths serves me rightly, and it should, we will do all of the overkills, select none, and boom. Good game, sir, good game. It's another game from Thestral, sending it in. Where's the end of the queue? It's here, it's JP Runs Funny, and okay, that's two wins so far. We're doing all right there. JP, is this another? What is this? Is this a swarm game, JP? I hope it's not like a proper game. I don't know. We'll do that. We'll probably just do that. I don't like that. I'm terrible at Frontiers anyway, so probably won't matter. Oh, I can see from the score sheet that Darwin's given me an absolute hiding in that game. Yep, so let's sack that off. I'm going to select none. I don't want to get rid of the bacon, actually. Where I really need to hope. That's an outpost. And we're on 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Without any more trade, I'm not going to buy anything, so I have to leave those in. But Al's giving me an absolute beating there. Merc Garrison I bought because Bounty Hunter, not only is it an outpost, but Bounty Hunter is going to give it, and I got lucky there, is going to give it some life. 5 letters has got that. He's going for Wrecker. So we're gonna buy the Swarmer because that's going to allow us, and we'll buy the Smuggler. Swarmer's going to allow us, if things go badly wrong, to hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was a mistake because now Letters is going to take that Wrecker, and I should have blown it up with Swarmer and the Gambit. So just goes to show that not paying attention does not go well. So Poop Deck, you've got a Scrap Gambit, and I've got lots of damage. So I probably want to take this off you. I don't really want you having more Scrap and Soak. But I'm going to have to pick up some damage at some point. More Poop Deck. I did introduce Poop Deck to Danger Ball a little while back, so let's take that. And hope that I can get one of those 2 blues to marry up with it and do some naughty trade things. BGG Sliding Doors. You sent me a BGG game in the middle of my swarm. Okay, can you not play that back? Because that will be an absolute hiding, I won't be able to play it properly, or I'll just have to stop playing. So, Tuna Slap. What are we doing here? Ah, yes. Cycling, and yeah, we want to get rid of that, and we want more draw. I think we're not in too much danger at the moment. We do have that Vipers, so there we go. Lovely. This is a what if Hip had been in Wrecker instead of Dreadnought. So Thestral's topped Colony Siege. Oh my goodness, what's going on here? So you've topped Colony Siege Ship and you bought Oracle. I have. Oh, it's the first time again. I've got nothing. Nothing going on. Okay. So early Merc Garrison is not wonderful. But then you're going to have a fantastic time with some of this stuff going here. I think. What do I think? It's a poser actually. We need damage to get rid of Oracle because we don't have any damage gambits. So yeah, I think we have to take Battle Barge and Swarmer and get rid of this for the trade so that we've got something on the top. And then leave that and see what comes up next. Okay, the trade's bottomed, which is good. Sorry, not the trade, the damage is bottomed, which is good because then that'll come up for Oracle. If she tops it, Wet Yeti is taking out Wrecker and Levi, making a Mega Hauler just a little bit less valuable. But I'm not sure if this is the game for a Mega Hauler looking at it. We'll take those things. Okay. Yep. And we'll scrap all of those. We bought 2 things. We want a square deck, so we'll just hit him and shuffle up. Alright, so we're going to scrap. We've got Tats is on discard scrap. We're at quite a low life total, and I don't really see this getting much better, so let's just see what comes up and hope for the best. I think we've lost this one, but yeah, we have. We're not coming back from that. Flydar, so you've got lots of trade, and I think we're going to take a skiff to begin with, and then we're just going to take a hero. See what happens here. You can absolutely get that Colony Siege ship. Poop deck again. Okay. 1, 2, and then see an argument for Moonworm. There's also an argument for Screecher and Cargo, because then, well, no, you could still get Moonworm anyway. Stuff it. Take your Screecher or whatever. We'll go Moony and hope it goes well. Too much thinking time, not enough playing time. That's what's going on here. Tatiana is. This is another game that there's a lot of red and yellow going on, and we don't seem to have much of a coherent plan, apparently. But we're going to let her have that. We'll put that to top, and then draw that, and then get the Mega Hauler. And hold up. Do I want to leave you that? 3 discards. I think I'm alright with you having that, actually. Yeah. Oh, no, I was thinking about something else and I played all Chasmo. This is horrendous. Well, we can't let you have that. And I'm going to take Ravager because it's great. And we didn't get punished. But, well, kind of. 2 Predators on the row. Enough of a punishment, I feel. Okay. Beer down. And Steph is shuffling, flipping the deck, buying more blue and damage, which is a good combination. We have got a mining mech and a parasite. I think we want to make sure we get the scrap off, because then we can buy more scrap. And I'm going to go for velocity here with the orbital platform to try and speed up the scrapping process and get to the goodies. Wet Yeti, Kevin Muse. Again, seems like we've been doing this a lot recently, but a convoy bot is going to happen, especially considering you've got that scrap gambit. We don't want you to have that at all. And this is not so good. So I am going to scrap that out to get the probe bot. And flip you a mining mech. You're very welcome, sir. So, we've got the blue things, you've got the green, you've got a rainbow thing going on there. I don't think I'm going to be able to buy that, and I don't think I want you having it. That is some nice reward for taking out a card I really love to play. This is a Yeti game where nothing has happened, so we're on Vet Vipers, we're going to push hard on damage. It's usually the wrong choice for Danger Ball because there's so many nonsense things that can go on. I'll take that to top. Apparently we're drawing it again. Do I want to draw it? Oh, why not? And let's step on your trade. And then we'll take this. And that's not great. Wasted scrap is a sad, sad time. I don't really want the trade hauler though. So I'm going to take the Explorer. Probably getting a loyal colony here, which is just horrendous. Tats is scrapped out, gets the factory. Well, this game is over. Scrapped tower because I can't have it, which is fair. Now, at least you don't have battle barge. Scrapping pretty hard though, so we are going to. Do we want to? We can't. I don't think we can possibly win this now. Because I could Warkite the factory world, but that's not really going to do a great deal. You're still going to draw into the scrap. Yeah, let's take some damage and just hope that some amazing miracle chain event happens that gives us an advantage, but it's not going to happen. Vori is drawing all the things, gets a base, gets some authority, kills my base. That is reasonable. And got a Mooney coming next turn, so we are going to scrap out. Nope. The 6. Any base is good for you, so I don't really mind that is a thing. You can't or shouldn't get anything with that, so that's okay. We'll take that one. Scrap out there, and scrap out there. Still not enough. Okay, it's Poopman, sorry, that was a 10 by Philip I'm seeing in the corner there. I would definitely take the hero, yes. It's going to force me into a security craft and a rainbow deck, I think. Well, we're going to get rid of that and get rid of that, because even though we could leave it, it's just a bad idea. And security craft is too good, and a smuggles is good as well. Now we're coming up to 6:45. I'm going to take a very short break, I think, in a minute. I'm probably going to make a cup of tea. I'll pop some music on. I'll continue playing on my phone without commentary. Just so I've got something. I'm talking so much. I'm not terribly used to streaming with this much talking. I'll take a short break to make a cuppa. I'll continue playing on the phone, and then we come back. We'll pick up the commentary. I'll take that because that fits in nicely with what we've got going on. And with that one, I will bring up some music and pop you back onto the waiting screen. So, one moment. I'll be right back after a short break and a cuppa. Back soon. Okay, thanks for staying with us. Just needed that short break. We're back. Since you've been away, Darwin topped a Peacekeeper and beat me around the face with it and knocked me to 11, so that was going quite badly. And Thestral fell to my nonsense as the red destroyed her. So we'll see what's going to happen next with Treadwell. And let me just shut off Spotify there because we don't need that music going on. Alright, so this is green. Trads has got all sorts of things going on here. We'll take a smuggler, and I think he was probably hoping to get that mining mech. I think I might just say no and get rid of that. And I don't really want him to have the probe bot either, because I'm kind of petty at a jerk like that. Okay, so that gives us the ability to kill Mega Hauler before he can get it if he doesn't pop an event first. This one is looking like, was this the mining mech game? Yeah. Okay, so we're probably, here's the challenge, that we're probably not getting Factory World next turn even if we buy all the trade, because we're topping 2 Vipers. So we can either, he's on a 5 and we're on a 5, so we can either take something that's not going to get us trade, in the hope of racing, but because you've got that, I think I'm just going to have to go with the double trade and hope that the Gambit can get us there. Well, we're not going to do anything there, so that's fine. It just depends if you top it first. Boo, I'm coming for you on those games. I would watch that movie. Those other games, Thestral, I am sure are not going to end well for me. I will, however, against Bork and Beans, top a bounty hunter with those guys. Do I want to draw it now? I don't feel the need to. It's not the right time to draw that. There's no rush. It will be a lot of damage next turn though. Patriarch. You've got scrap and damage. We've got some stuff. I think that we've got 6 next turn. We want to keep Gunship off you, and it's always good in an Eddie format. And speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Eddie, you are there. So Bork, sorry, not Bork. Patriarch stands a really good chance actually of getting Eddie there. That's not great. A lucky pull there, and it's all over for me. Steph is seeing that bounty hunter awfully fast. I think we're in a lot of trouble, but we will persevere and try and break through on the damage. There is another base. That will be lots more life. I think we can do that, and hopefully we can get some mining mech shenanigans going on. Since you're busy, Batman, I'll send myself Kermit. Well, I take it, Sandra, I lost. I was hoping to get there, but obviously you got the requisite 30 odd nonsense damage, whatever it was that was needed to kill me off. So good game. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we've got 4 there. So I think I value a square deck for next deck to try and make it purchase happy. No, the other way around. Oh, I see. You didn't kill me off and you think it's all over. Look at her against Treads. You've got all the trader boy could eat. Well, we're going to take Bounty Hunter because it's great. And then apparently we're going to slap you around the face with it and take a Frontier Ferry. Bottom decked it so hard you never saw it. See, that's my favourite when Leviathan, being purchased by someone else, usually Sandra, takes offence at the fact that it's the wrong owner and kills its owner by doing nothing. Mega Hauler for Tuna Slap which is a little bit sad, especially being as we can't get either of those bombs. This, they said, is not going to go so well. Okay, so let's take the scrap. Let's get another base, and let's scrap that Viper out and slap Tuna. And hope, beyond hope, that we can engineer some sort of base drop Star Market shenanigans to pull an Eddie out of our behind. Treads is going to take Hartman because Hartman is great. Anyone who's not taking Hartman in this format is very silly. We're going to take more trade. We are going to take more trade. We want more trade, even if Night Star's going because there's some bombs and we want to be a part of it. He hates me. It's reciprocated. It's true. It's true. He's you have a very hate relationship ongoing, even when you get him. When you buy him, it doesn't suit you, and when I buy him, it doesn't suit you either. So Frank Q is pulling out a lot of damage and road control. We have the potential to get Eddie, so I'm gonna chance my arm on that. And 5 and 5. Let's try for a square deck, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. 2, 5, 6, 7. So probably picking up Eddie next turn if it's still there, but not to hand, which is fine. Tread's taking some damage, and okay, we are also taking some damage. This looks like the sort of thing that we want to be doing. That base is going to stick around for an awfully long time, though. The danger of not having damage in your first deck is coming back to bite me there, because that base is going to live forever. Oh, there we go. There we go. Rip gets Eddie and heals, and all the nonsense is beginning, which is fine. Discard 2 cards. Yep. So the question is, do we have enough to race? Not so sure we do, but we'll see. Scrapping on treads and square deck with some of that. We're on more blue than you are. We'll take this then. And I definitely don't want you to have... actually, let's get rid of the cargo pod. And let's get rid of the scrap. Oh, this is punished for our greed there. Although, we are getting an incinerator next turn if all other things are equal. Thestral coming in. So we are... If Thestral really wants cargo mech, then she's probably getting it. So, we're going to take Ravager. And we're not going to top it because she might not get it. Although, listening to this, she might now try and take it. I would. It's the right thing to do. But Ravager will apply pressure. Tats is dangling me above the precipice here, toying with her food. And there's nothing going on here. This is... Yeah, we'll get rid of that because we need to kill the bacon. How sad is that? We need to kill the bacon. We bottomed everything. Yeah, but it's not going to matter. We'll take life because that's not going to matter either. We know when we're beaten, and Tats has been doing plenty of that to us recently, so this is all fine. Now, Kevin, what can you do? Mega haul it up? Yeah. And battle barge. So you mega hauled it, then drew it, then got the battle barge to top. You spawny individual. Alright, that's fine. We, on the other hand, this is a problem. We've got to take it. We've got to take the Star Market. But that gives you a gunship to top because clearly that's going to... There was a consideration there to try and draw because that would have given us a bit more, but I don't think it matters, honestly. I fully expect to see you take the gunship to top with Mega Hauler there and start beating me around with a discard. Thestral takes that mech cruiser, great, and we, under no circumstances, can buy Moonworm. You can buy Moonworm. So I feel like I don't really want you to see. Here's the thing: I don't really want you to have ferry or fed transport, and it is an outside chance you get moonworm. So we're going to be greedy. Didn't work out. Okay. So we've got no blue. That's fine. It's probably not going to be a happy day, but we can at least blow moonworm up if you don't get it, which we'll need to do because that's wrong. So we've got a mech cruiser. Treads has got a merc cruiser and a patrol cutter, which means he's on the life gain train to an extent. We've got a 5, so probably, unless we're bottoming our scrap, which is sad. I think we want to take Ravager and start applying pressure. We got the 6. Chasmo. Now, Chaz is really hitting hard on bases here. He probably is not getting Supply Depot next turn, so I feel like it's safe to take those because I'm wary of a base wall, but I feel like that damage is going to be very good later on, especially if we can get those draws pumping out. This is a correctly taken Ravager, but an authority gain. Is this going to be another Ravager? It is. This is really bad news. We are going to get some life here though, so we're going to arc and scrap again, get some authority, and see if we can pull some damage out, because I've had conversations recently about arc. If I think anyway, one of the right things to do is, even though as arc, if you've got arc, you want defense. You also, as the person playing against the arc, want to ripple the damage away from the arc player and take it yourself, so that you can beat them down the face. And as the arc player, you actually want to take that too. You want it off them so that they can't kill you with it. We want to haul things. We want to get rid of these useless things and get juicy, haulable items up. So I'm going to take the base and continue trying to kill Tatiana. I have no idea what the final score is going to be in this thing. I'll be happy if I come away with more than 50%, to be honest. I'm surprised. Okay, so I think against JK we want to take the bacon because we don't want him getting it, scrapping it out, and then of course we get a comet. That's fine. We should get something nice in yellow next turn. Ideally, the battleship. Aging battleship's great as a finisher with that draw. Just this is the game I don't want to play, isn't it? Yeah, I don't want to play this game at all, JP. In fact, what I might do is I can't give it the attention it deserves. So I'm going to sit on it on my phone because I don't feel that it's reasonable to play that when I'm trying to play 50 other games at once. So I'm not even going to apologize for that. I'll play that later or tomorrow, because if that's our BGG game, that's not a thing that's going to happen tonight. Yeah. Okay, where were we? Letters. You are going for Rekka and likely probably going to get it. So I think we take gunship here and scrap. And that's about it. That's all we can do. So, Phil. Ooh. The Oracle lives, does it? Okay, well, we will live to scrap again. I think we're going to take this and the heals. And I'm going to hope. Bounty Hunter Online is a lot of healing. It's going to be hard to actually knock through that because you're quite scrapped out as well. So this is a 5 and okay, so I think I'm incentivized to take. That was my dog groaning because obviously stretching is hard and should be fully appreciated how difficult it is. That game didn't feel good to me at all. Tat's coming in with a Screecher and buying the Solar Skiff and preventing me having some draw. Oh right, this is Factory World. Yeah, this game is absolutely dead in the water. I think we'll take another Warkite. We're not going to win, but we'll do our best. We will do our best because that's all you can do. Nice Slider getting that Colony Seed Ship, and we get a Galactic Summit, so a draw, which is going to flip my deck, and not yours. It's not going to flip my deck. Okay, so do we want Mech Cruiser here? Sorry, Mech Battle Cruiser. I think that we do. And now we get to see how foolish that was. See if I flip the deck now. See, this is why it's a challenge. If I flip the deck now, I'm not going to have Confessor Morrisable because it's just going to shuffle anyway. So even though it greatly pains me, I'm just going to leave it. Leave them both out there. Okay. I doubt Hartman will be there, but if he is, then that's great for us. And Vori, I don't think I can kill you this turn, Vori. But what I can do is take a big Godzilla. I think that I do want to just hedge our bets there. Or that's not going to be a good turn for Alex. He's not going to enjoy that. Alderin, yeah. Okay, we figured that was going to happen. I think I have to take Skiff and try and flip something good. We're diluting our deck down here. Alderin's got pure gas. I'm just going to hope that we can get there. Now that looks like a bomb if he doesn't get there first. If he doesn't top Ray, then we're in. If he does, well, he does. Okay. So it's Poopman on draw and a bit of blue, and I'm on apparently everything. Do I even know what I'm doing? Well, velocity's cool, and let's get rid of that. 4, 6, 7. You're on a 7. So Levi's not going to be yours, but the blowing up the row might be. Elizabeth, is there going to be something nice left on the row for me after you're finished? Doesn't look like it unless I blow stuff up. Oh, there's an arc, and everything is coming up. Hip house. So we are going to take that arc. We're going to draw that arc and draw just all the things and scrap all the things. And I imagine Elizabeth is going to be very upset with me. And we're going to draw more things. And then take some damage. And blow up that. And kill your base wall, which you are so fond of. I think I'm good because we're going to get a Factory World and lots of trade next turn and the ability to go fishing. So I like that. I like where it's at. This, on the other hand, 2 scraps down. We've got a convoy bot, but you've got that. I think we need the trade, or rather we don't want you to have it, because then it can get quite silly with a short deck. Okay, there's a 7. That can do some. That could do some good. And that is a lot of scrap going your way, Yeti. Okay. You're on a 3. I don't think I'm thrilled if you get Predator. And you can't get. Well, you could flip the deck and get Gunship. You might flip the deck anyway. I think I'm invested in you not having Gunship. I've seen enough eddies against me today to make sure that doesn't happen. Oh, and we're one shot. Look at that. Alright. So as I quickly pip through. Was this the game Grandma was talking about? It was. This is. Have we got any losses yet? Al beat us. Al killed us to death. And the cutter killed us as well. Okay. That's a shame. Something. I'll have to review these games. Something drastic must have happened there, unless he had just the best hand ever, which is more than possible. I think I'll gain some life as well and really rub it into Sandra. So I'm sorry that you died with Levi, but not really. Yes, but really no. Good game, Sandra. And to the cutter and Silent Al, I think also popped me in the nose there. It's another challenge from Grandma and another challenge from Slavic. Is that coming in with something? I don't know what that is. What have we got? Discard 2 cards. I'll get rid of Vipers all day, every day. Even if it's... Oh, you got a Levi, did you? Okay, well... I think I need to take that to stop the Seed Ship shenanigans, but maybe I shouldn't have ditched those Vipers. Don't even pretend you're sorry. Yeah, I'm really not sorry. There's no way I can pretend that I'm sorry at all. Okay, bases, poop decks, taking a Merc Cruiser. We're going to take this because it's really hard to get rid of. Now we get to scrap some things. That's cool. And Lisa's going to pick up... This is a bit of a Hobson's choice for her because she doesn't really want me to have Bioform up or Frontier Ferry. And if you take Bioform, you have to scrap it. It's kind of challenging, but Frontier Ferry will get rid of base as well. So Darwin beating me around the face here. Do I need to top the gain, or do I want to try and draw into Moonworm? Is it going to help me if I do? I think we're gonna crash the row. We've got a lot of trade coming in, so we want to see something delightful and big coming up. Well, that's not helpful. We didn't need to take more authority loss there. Though a colony seed ship is a delight. We can scrap some cards for sure. These will all go on top. Trouble is we won't survive to see them. So we'll take draw. We'll take another Ravager. And you, well, see, this is the problem, because if I don't kill those things, he's going to ally stuff up. I've got 814 damage coming in, plus a bit more. So that's going to be 16 at least, which still isn't enough to kill on its own. So we have to get rid of the bases. And I hope that A, we're alive, and B, that's enough. I mean, that's probably enough. But we're going to rely on being alive to tell the tale. I'm not sure that's going to happen. So Tread's taking some things. I think we've got better things. Marginally, you've only got a 3 there. maybe a 4. You could drop a Viper and get a 6, so I feel like I want to take that. And again, will be good for drawing into things. Where's the JP game? I need to put that on freeze again. Okay, so yeah, we're definitely taking Frontier Ferry here. We want all the trade. For sure. And poop deck is... May you always top deck your repair bots. Right, so... I think that... Let's think about this. Hopefully, or we should, get Moonworm next turn, and if we do, we're going to have 5 trade, which means we can bring something back to then get the ally on it. If we do that with Cargo Pod, that's going to give us still the same. So we're still going to be looking at 3, 5, and then potentially 7. Or we can go with Ravager for more damage, and I think Ravager is where we want to be at, because I think if we pressure Lisa's life total there, that's going to be the best. Instead of buying things. Shopping is fun, but not all the time. Now, Andrew, I did want that Imperial Smuggler, you swine. You've got a lot of draw going on as well. Okay, so the best thing we can do here, I think, is just get the alliable damage and hope that we can outgrind you on the life total. Or the authority tool. Did I not? Yeah, I did put the volume back on. Okay, cool. Had a horrible moment where I thought there was no sound. Cranky, this is, oh goodness, you have all of the trade. And, okay. Let's take that. We're probably taking Ravager anyway. It's going to be too late because you're probably going to buy the things that we don't want you to buy. I'm not sure I want you to have that, because 2 of those can be awkward. Star Barge is not my favourite card, but when they're paired up together they can become a problem. Okay, what are we doing? What are we doing here? Slavic has challenged me to another game. This is this a... Okay, this is a ranked game that's just snuck into the queue. Fair enough. That's fine. Let's draw that, and we want, yep, draw, and some stuff, and go. Slavic has now sent Danger Ball. There we go. That makes sense. I've got a screen on my phone full of poop there. There's the JP game. Freeze that. Let's see if we can get some ally going on. Nope. It's worth a try. And I think we want to get that discard going. That's a nice hand. I like that. I'm not really able to... Please no Mega Hauler. This is the Mega Hauler game, isn't it, John? It is, yeah. I'm not really able to articulate all my thoughts on this as easily because there's so many games. I would normally talk kind of strategy. Okay, well, we've got the Screecher in the bag if we have to. And I think we do, because there's no way... There's no way this works out. So let's Screech away Levi, because that's terrible news. And let's Screech away. See, what we should have done, in hindsight, is taken the scout to then... That's okay though. He can go fishing with his Ravager. But I think we'll be all right there. Thank you. Oh no, man! Don't kill the Eddie. It's the right choice, absolutely. We have a billion trades. We're going to take a scrap because we want it. And then you have Night Star available, which is quite interesting. I don't really think I want you to have Battle Arch. I do think I want that. Okay, well, we will take all this damage. I don't really want Bacon there. Bacon's for buying later, and not when it's going to fill your discard before a fresh deck. Yep, Breeding Site is great, as is Comp. Well, we have to take Convoy Boy here. Can't let you have two of those. That is tantamount to signing your own death warrant. In this format especially, and others. What's Tats doing? Failing to kill me. You should have put me away by now, Tatiana. Honestly. So this is still not going to work out well. At all. There's no way I don't die next turn. In which case it's time to go fishing. It's not going to work. Oh, and there's a Levi. Okay, well, good game, Tats. That is over. Effectively, I can't kill you for another 2, maybe 3 turns yet anyway, so I'll be well dead by the time that happens. Bork and Beans. Oh, I need to freeze this one too. This is the... that is the tournament one. So let's now go Bork. Tell you what I'll do. I'll play a card in that one, and hopefully that should shove it to the top of the queue. Or it should. Yep, it does. Okay. So I'll keep playing cards one by one until the next button fails me. Thestral takes the scrapper as we thought she would, and now, well, this is not my favourite by a long stretch. I think I'm going to have to put Ravager on the top and really hope that this game goes my way. It's not going to go my way like that. Not at all. Okay, so game with Titania has ended as we thought it would. That's going to happen. So Patriarch is got, that's right, the scraps there. Kapow. I don't think I've got a game against Lux, have I? He can't possibly have killed me already. He is good enough, but I don't think that happened. I'm going to scrap out a scout here and shove that on top. And do we think... Yeah, we don't want you to have those things. I'm going to take Merc Cruiser, because if we don't get Eddie, we definitely want to be able to marry up things. Yeah. Okay. So Thestral has a lot of beating coming in. I do. So what have we got here? So you got 3, 4, 5, 6. You've only got 7 available to you, but you could see. You could reasonably see it. It's unlikely that you do, but you could. So I think what we do is play safety and get rid of Moonworm. Who's this Sith Lord? Well, all the best bad guys are English, so you know, Michael, that's how we roll. We just, you know, we are, as Billie Eilish says, the bad guy. Patriarch taking another base, and we do not want to bottom our scrap here because it's absolutely atrocious for us. We're going to get rid of that. We're then going to, I think, do we want to top? Do we want Bacon? Let's take Bacon. And let's take the repair bot and the scrap for next round. And then that's 6. Yeah, no, we've got enough cards in that deck, and we're going to double repair bot to top. Fantastic. Love that. Tats in the other game where she's not already murdered me. I think we want to take away. Yeah, I think we want to take away that, even though that's not great for Mega Hauler. It's not wonderful if Tatiana gets that, really, because we have a lot of bases. We'd rather she didn't destroy heartily Darth Batman. Darth Bathman, in fact. So this is again coming to the front. So we played a card. We'll play another card, and then push that to the queue. Yeti. Get rid of that. Discard 2 cards. We have the trade. You have the Mega Hauler. So I'm not going to buy anything here. I don't think. I'm just going to scrap the gunship because I really don't want you to see that in your hands. Now, do we? There's only one draw that would get us Factory World. We will take Stealth Tower. And I feel okay with that. And then hopefully, nope, still not getting it. Alright. Well, that game is complicated, so. It's always a dance when your opponent gets Mega Hauler. Rip. Oh, this is bad, isn't it? We're discarding that. We are scrapping out. We have a lot of scrap. I think we want this velocity. And we just got to hope that we can pull out enough against Rip. That does help. An allied bounty does help. So we'll see. Tats buying all the things. Yeah, this is not good. So, what have we got going on here? I think we need to try and draw into something we can ally. We didn't, but that's okay. Let's get rid of that. We've got another one in the deck. And let's try for that. It's the trouble with storage silo. If you don't get rid of it, it's basically earned its authority back the next turn anyway. So even though it's not an outpost, you've almost always got to kill it unless it's one of the most aggressive McCready games in existence. We have 4, and Chaz has all the bases going on with the scrap, and we don't have any scrap. That's right. I remember this game. It was painful. Oh no, we've just cheated our way out of a Hartman. So this is actually disgraceful. I'm going to have to pop this just to get rid of that, so that you can't have an auto Hartman. You're probably getting it anyway, and we're not getting it this turn. So yeah, that game has the feeling of a game that's going slightly pear-shaped. Vori, yes, this game is not going well for you. And we're going to blow up all these things because I don't think there's any events that can save you. Nope. In for the Ravager. And why not buy that, just in case. Nope. And good game. Always good fun to cross swords with Alex. He usually beats me up in dodgeball more than I beat him up. Where are we with the queue? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So a steady 6 pages. We've been keeping up fairly well, but not getting ahead. You guys have been playing at a clip. Okay, so that's going to flip the deck. We don't want to flip the deck though. Oh, sadness. Yeah, that's awkward. But it's endurance rules, right? So we kind of have to. Alright, well, that's fine. And let's blue that up to get the trade to get the discard to then flippy. Alright. Well, it's probably over. I think Philip's got enough in his deck to get me before I get those cards back, but this game too, huh? Building up all of the gains. Not so much of a good hand there, but I mean, got that. Nope. Let's take that out. Do we want? We do want a 5. You're going to have a 4, so I don't think we can let you have this. And I don't think we can let you have that. But now you get the security craft anyway, so sadness and just terrors. There's another challenge from Tatsin, I see. And this is a fresh Super Grandma challenge. Whew. Okay, so do we pop that 2 now? Yes, we do. We pop it now to get Frontier Ferry, and we rely on the grey market to snag us probably a Leviathan later on, and make Sandra see a dancing Kermit. Slavic. This is some sort of strange format that we're not sure about. Okay, we're just going to pass. We got the Coca. We didn't quit the group in frustration because that's not how it works. And yes. So let's blow Stellar Reef up. We want to see something good. Not terribly. Let's draw. Try and maximize our arc, which we can do. And we can haul into something here. Let's buy the trade hauler. That'll do. And good game, Elizabeth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Getting it down. JKMNO next, and I think, if I remember rightly, this game authority-wise looks good, but it's probably not going to after he takes Battleship. Yeah. Yep. Taking out my options left and right. Do we gamble on hauls? Thing is, Mr. Graphius can control that roll a little bit, so it doesn't necessarily go our way, even if we can. Even if we luck out and get it. If we don't, then that's not going too well for us later. You know what? Let's play it safe, and let's just try and marry up our damage, try and maximize our Peacekeeper output. That not helping there. So I've tried to keep a fairly consistent dialogue up, and most of it's been nonsense. But I do often, and Matt Newberg talks about this subconscious, unconscious play. A lot of the time when I'm playing, I don't really think about what I'm doing. It's only when I'm forced, or I force myself to talk about it, that I come anywhere near any kind of cogency. Poop Man, he's got a bit of everything going on. We're going to kill his base, and then we've both got a Swarmer, and it's whether I'm scrapping and he's not. I think the Predator does more for me than the Storage Silo does for him. I think. I might be wrong. Because I reckon that Convoy Bot's going to do enough work that we should get there. Yep, the Frontier Ferry goes. I'm going to take Bioformer here because I'm quite into getting some base times going. I would really like to be able to get scrap and damage in one turn from a Bioformer drop when Breeding Site and the red base are down. This one, So we got lots of trade. But no, well, we have the damage gambit. So we're okay for a deck. I think we want the base. I want my decision back. Didn't matter. We weren't picking up the convoy bot either way, so that's fine. Lux challenge is in. Take that. Hang on, what was that? That looked like a BWR game. Yeah, absolutely take the hero. It's the right call. It's a shame, but you got to do it. And we have bottomed Ravager. That's fine. Can we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we can. Yeah, it doesn't do much for us if we take the repair bot here. Let's buy that, and then we could get a skiff, I suppose. Yeah, I like that. We want to buy the cargo pod back to our hand. I'll take the base, and then we're going to buy. I will just buy an explorer and deal the damage. Honestly, we will take the skiff, and we'll trash that. Get the Ravager up. Do some more beatings. Now I notice it's 7:43. I did make a bit of a promise that I would be a maximum of 3 hours, so I'll probably close the stream down in about 15 minutes. I will continue to play through the evening when I'm able to, and hopefully that the games will continue to flow, and we should have some results on the largest winning total as soon as they're all done. I didn't really want to. Yeah, so I think we need to step on Tuna's throat here. And as much fun as it would be to buy Arc, we just want to really crash down on the damage. Yeah. And then we'll see what we can do next turn with that. Hopefully that will be enough. Tuna is a devilish opponent. This is Bork again, so we will play one more card and leave. To be fair, Greg didn't know that I was going to be doing this, so I received that challenge way earlier in the day. So I'm just trying to avoid playing that because I feel like Greg needs my best attention if I'm going to even have a hope in hell of beating him. And even then, such a big ask. Frayne going green. I think I want to get that just for the allies and to really bolster the life total, and then we're not going to have any of those things. We did want to do that. I remember wanting to scrap that out, and then I think we'll scrap that and buy one of those. And it will tip us over, but with the cycle on orbital platform, that gives us a relatively square deck. Ish. Slavic taking the repair bot there. And we'll take... Yeah, so what I want to do is I want to pop repair bot on the top. Sorry, cargo pod on the top after when I'm in possession of this hand, and then the next hand we should see that base. Unspent trade. Yes, I just want that because we want to maximize our chance of getting Imperial Palace, or if something goes wrong with that plan, the other things that we want to see. Now this is our swarm challenge with Bork. He is scrapping everything out. He's probably going to get a Hartman here as well, I think. Sorry, not Hartman, a Morris as well as the Hartman, which is really bad news, but I think we need that just to give ourselves an outside chance of... See, that's the problem. We might have to take Morris just to stop Greg getting it.
even if we do nothing with it. Yep, that about sums up that. And we want to take this. We want to row control now that we want damage and row control now that Thestral's scrapping. We don't want her to have any goodies. Let's stop that and take that, and try and flip as much juice as we can in order to get rid of the best stuff. So let's take those two out because the trade next turn is going to be insane. I can handle the flag, the gunship being taken, I think. You let me get silly. Silly? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't think it matters in that game, does it, Tuna? You've probably shown me that I'm dead now, but you know, what can we do? Oh, you had Mega Hauler, didn't you? Yeah, of course. Oh well. These things happen. We are going to. Yes, I know I had 7 econ. I didn't want it. I wanted to punish your damage, to punish your life total. That was a deliberate decision. I didn't need the arc. But maybe I needed you to not have it. So we'll see. We'll see how that pans out. Like I said, not always the best player, but gives it a good go. Sean, oh yes, you have got that, haven't you? This is not a summit as well. Right, okay. Well, let's flip the deck. Make sure that we get a scrap next, and this is going very badly wrong. I see that I'm not dead, but you're up at 28, Juna, so that obviously did not go according to plan. I'm not quite sure what happened in that game, but as another JP game, so we'll leave that after we push it to the back. And doubtless we will see what happens. Before I go, I will just show off the cards. I know there was a post on the in the group, but I'll show you what I've got bundled up here. This is an interesting decision because it's usually correct to take a Hartman, but it's also very tempting to take a convoy bot and get the ongoing scrap. I feel like with my gambits I can get Morris if Flydar doesn't take it, so I'm going to take. What's the differential record so far? I have no idea, Tuna. I remember it's endurance rules, so you can't deliberately push it. But the cutter beat me 43 to 1. Silent Owl beat me 41 to -6. Tatiana beat me 25 to -19. And Tatiana beat me 34 to -8. So far it looks like Silent Owl is in the lead on that one. So 51 is the differential that you're looking for. This is a game against Tats that we are hopefully winning. We're definitely going to take the Palace, but we don't. Well, we can top Cargo Pod and draw it. That's fine. And then we'll take some cycle. We'll scrap that out. We'll buy that, and it's a bit ugly, but it's not unmanageable. Okay, Yeti, what have you got for me? Well, I feel like, yeah, I didn't feel like I wanted a Predator until I saw that. That said, don't really want you to stealth tower your cycling. Seems bad. Let's take a Predator because that also, we'd be doing that next turn if we didn't have the convoy bot, so this is fine. And then we've got a Bacon or a Predator next turn. I like that. That's okay. Thestral is buying the scrap heroes. Is that a mining mech for hip? Not sure if we want it. Ew. The game's gonna go. Yeah, I think I need to take it and get rid of this because I don't want the damage coming in. Not being able to get rid of Oracle is horrible. Yep. Those those are things that are happening. Okay, so let's take some more yellow to join with all the others. And yeah, we're not getting that anytime soon. That's fine. We could draw. Was there any benefit in drawing? You're on Levi, which is going to flip the deck and bottom it. What, a roughly 18% chance to draw Bioformer and grab nothing apart from that if we don't take something. But we have to, I think, deprive you of that. Ooh, not good. So we're going to stop you from having that, and let's get some more velocity going. We'll probably be discarding, I would expect there. But you're almost certainly going to marry up Bioformer and Levi now with that draw too. And again, we pull the Stealth Tower, that's really bad. But then next turn, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So if we pull Star Market, we can blow up Factory World and get Plasma Vent, and that's okay. If we pull Fed Transport, we're probably taking Oracle and probably blowing up. Because the thing is, you don't have a massively good chance of getting that. And if you don't, I want it. But you get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You get 7. Okay, we'll chance it. We'll hope that Kevin can drop the ball there. But if he gets Factory World, it's a slim chance he gets it. He has to bottom exactly Battle Barge. But stranger things have happened. Certainly in this format. Okay, so we are interested in drawing cards and killing bases. That is a double scrap to rip. I don't think we're going to survive this one. We've got some draw coming in and some cycle, but some awfully big beats, and he's almost completely scrapped out. Okay, this is close. It's not going to be enough, I don't think. We will get rid of that, though. And... oh. Yeah, okay. We're probably dead. There, I think. This one, not as much. So let's draw. And we are interested in things that give us base fun. We'll gain some life. We'll kill this. And it's a lot of life gain in that deck, though. We'll see. He needs to kill the base. He probably will. But we'll see what that looks like. Another game with Tats, eh? She's got Scrap on board and some predation. Cargo pod seems okay here. If we top it, we get 6, which is enough for bounty. Tats could have bounty and probably will have bounty next turn. Yeah. I'll save that. Keep my powder dry. Okay, let's buy a base. More chance for nonsense. Top of a deck sees. It sees something beautiful and desirable and probably green. Sorry, Sandra. I'm not sorry. Chaz. Yep, the Oracle is good. I think here we discard the 2. And as much as I would like to see that scrap, let's say you bottom the Viper. So you got 6, then you're down to 4. But you can get 6. I don't think I can let you have that or that. Because your chance of getting... You could definitely get... Oh. Well, we'll take that and suffer the pangs of regret. Oh, did I just miss the combat? Well, sometimes you make punts, and that is exactly what happened there. We had the chance of killing Oracle, and we basically now just lost that game. We were so focused on trying to stop Chasmo from buying things that we ended up losing our focus on the damage. So that's what happens when you're not paying full attention. And it's easily done. Predator, you're on a 3. You're getting cargo pod then, and you are... Well, I'm not too worried actually, because next hand we've got that, so that's okay. We're getting a peacekeeper. We're getting our favorite card next turn, so that's a-okay. Okay, so it's almost 8 o'clock. I'm gonna play a couple more hands here, and then I'm gonna sign off from the stream. And before I do that, I'll just give you a quick overview of those cards. And thanks everyone for coming. It's been really good fun. It's a really nice way to kind of induct. Do I want the stealth tower? Induct myself into the top 100 with a swarm. I appreciate everyone who's come out to play, and good luck in the rest of the games. I'm sure most of you will have some good results, and as I said, those top 3 will get some mails to whatever address they want them sent to, PO box or your address, whatever. That's fine. And just as we see what poop decks have I got going on, bases. I think I want Bioformer, that's fine. And I'll take a cargo pod because I'm greedy. And what's going on here? You got yellow? Well, we've got the damage to get rid of base, but I don't really want that. Okay, so we'll stop there. Let me just bring up XSplit, and we'll get to these cards. Okay, so here we have a nice pack. In there is Star Realm Scenarios, which is often you see those in the arena. So those are things like pay 1 to cycle or scrap a card a turn. So they can be quite cool. Then we've got Cosmic Gambits, pack of those. And then, as shown, we've got Breeding Site. And we've got one of those. We've got 2 Fed Transports. They're fantastic for catching and dodgeball because of that 5 authority. We've got 2 Battle Barges. And again, 2 of those. And 2 Suchers or Suchers. Probably a German native speaker will absolutely slate my pronunciation of that. But so that's all the promos we've got. The top 3 authority victories over me in the Swarm will have their pick of those, with the highest differential picking first, Scenarios or Cosmic Gambits, and then the signed cards will be divided between those top 3. So thank you so much for joining me. It's been really fun, and we'll see you in ranked and in the rest of these games. So thanks ever so much, and goodbye for now.